Okay, welcome to another episode of Smiles in the Air, your oral health and prevention podcast. I'm Celso da Costa, and today with me I have a special person because she's Portuguese. So Sara Prioste, she's a dental hygienist trained in the same university as me. So we're just discussing how old I am compared to her. It's okay. She has extensive experience in multidisciplinary clinics and deep commitment to continuous education. Her passion in innovation and prevention led her to attend Portugal's very first GBT course in 2019. If I'm not mistaken, was me giving that course.
Definitely, yeah.
And over the years, she participated in a lot of national, international congress. She lived abroad in Australia and collaborated with the government of Western Australia on community engagement initiatives. And today, she's probably one of the dental hygienists of the GBT Clinic Lisbon.
Yes. Indeed.
Welcome, Sara.
Thank you. Obrigada.
It's good to have a little bit of Portuguese too.
Yeah. Thank you for having me here.
No, it's a pleasure. So tell me a little bit about your journey, how you got to the GBT Clinic and why you chose to be part of this new project that Hugo is building in Portugal.
Yeah, well, the first time I met the GBT protocol, as you said, it was in 2019 when we went there. And at the time I was working in a small dental clinic, a very familiar one. And it got my attention about this new approach in dental hygiene. So I scheduled the course right away. And I had the first insights about it with you. And of course, it catches every clinician attention, this new approach in which I remember the part of it was mentioned, there is no polishing anymore. The treatments are more effective, less invasive. The question of the sensitivity, which is such a common problem. So I went into it, and it changed my view about oral hygiene treatment. And then at that time, I couldn't work with a device in that clinic, but of course, I really wanted to evolve into a place in which I could work with it. And I think every clinician desires to has this protocol every day in every treatment. So I was invited to this interview in which I wasn't expecting you there actually. And at the beginning, I didn't know it was this big idea of creating a collaboration between an elite clinic in Portugal and GBT protocol from EMS. And of course, I accepted because it was
true that I was part of the interview because I was invited by Filippo, being a Portuguese, talking Portuguese, being from the same universities. It was fun to see a lot of familiar faces, but people that really wanted to make the difference. Tell me a little bit why you went to Australia for a moment.
Yeah, I felt like in a professional and mostly personal point of view, I needed a break. I needed to stop for a while because I was already very settled in my career, and in a personal level, I felt like I need to have a different view of the world and to have an experience abroad. I never lived abroad, and I thought even if I'm not able to work in my professional area, this will give me so much in a personal perspective that it would definitely improve, because you can have different ideas and see what people are doing there. I had the opportunity to check what is happening, even not working, but I could see what's happening in the dental health environment there. Of course,
you open your mind, right?
Yes,
Get out of the comfort zone, exactly. See where we are.
And I went with a different perspective of the life, and I could feel more resilience to embrace new projects. And it gave me a boost in my self-esteem to adventure myself into something different, bigger. Otherwise, I would feel like comfort and keep doing what I was before.
I think that's why when you came back, you worked for a while in Portugal, and then you saw this opportunity that Ugo was building something new.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you embraced this new project, because it's kind of wild, right? Like thinking about a clinic that only do prevention.
Yes, of course. The Clínica Hugo Madeira is such a reference. It's like the best clinic in Portugal, basically. And having this partnership and launching a clinic just dedicated for oral hygiene and just for the GBT protocol, it was irreverent, and somehow it's risky but challenging. And if you know already what the GBT is, you feel secure. You are not afraid of will happen, because you know there is evidence there. You will work, and based on science, and the results are proven already. So somehow you feel the challenge, but you feel secure at the same time.
Now it's almost 1 year old, the clinic, the GBT clinic by Hugo Madeira.
Mm-hmm.
So for the listeners, what we are talking is Hugo just built a clinic that is full of dental hygienists doing GBT in 6 different chairs, fully equipped, a pink clinic, right? And this I'm not going to say 24/7 because we don't sleep there, but it's running the full day with prevention, taking the patients that he had already from his clinic, where he does everything imaginable in dentistry, and then making sure that we are establishing good guidelines and a good protocol in terms of continuous model care with the patient, right? So how is it? It's almost 1 year that is up and running, because it started in November 2024, inauguration in January. Yeah, we know. But how is it? How is it going with your colleagues, with the patients, the feedback? What do you feel by being in this position?
Yeah, we are more settled now, and we see such an improvement and an increase of the flow of the patients, because of course we are fed by plenty of patients from the Hugo Madeira and these references, but also we have been looking. People are looking for us from outside. Basically, people are already followed in different dental clinics, and they try the GBT in those clinics, but they hear and they see online there is something different there, and they look for another approach, and they feel the difference. Even if they know already the GBT protocol, they feel the difference because we follow every steps, and they feel comfortable, and we get their loyalty. And we as a team feel a flow of patients in between. We refer patients to the other clinicians from the other departments, but we feel the confidence from the patients, and they definitely return, and we get them.
Yeah. Yesterday I was with you and the other dental hygienists from the clinic, and there was a comment that stick with me. That was like we are like a mini family.
Yeah.
What is this connection that you have with the other colleagues, and how this is transformed? Because what I'm hearing is that you are not just putting a protocol into place, but you are putting a full experience for the patient. So how this connects, like the little family, the connection, and then this experience that you are providing to your patients.
Yeah. We became friends. Of course, we are colleagues, and
you even run together.
Yes, we do outside activities together. Yeah, and that's very important because we feel secure with each other to discuss if we have any questions, any doubts. Sometimes we exchange patients, like if I see this patient today and in the next 4 or 6 months, there's no way I can see that patient, and if it goes to another colleague, we can discuss, and my colleague comes to me and say, okay, I saw your patient, it was this and that, and we have this familiarity to and the feeling of we can exchange opinions and ideas, and the environment is amazing. I really like the team, and we connected quickly.
So the first time that I trained the team was like, I felt that you were really shy
Last year. Okay.
Yeah, it was
I still am.
before starting, and now the connection that was in terms of all the team players is like you know each other
very well. Yeah,
super
acquaintances
well.
Basically. Yeah.
How does this affect the patient journey, and how is the patient journey? Like, is falling on the GBT clinic, is falling also in the Hugo Madeira clinic. How is this working?
Yeah, I think it's very natural, and like we have different approaches. If it's a first-time patient, it can comes from clinical Madeira, so he already made the general evaluation. It has already a treatment plan to follow, and the first appointment is the GBT protocol. It's the first approach after the general evaluation. Or we can have patients coming right away to be treated by us because they are doing orthodontics outside or something, but they want to do the GBT with us. They want to try, and almost 100% of them remains with us, even if it's just for the GBT protocol. But the flow, it's very natural, and the communication, it's quite easy. Even we are at the 5th floor and they are in the 1st and 2nd floor, and it's quite easy to come
move around.
Yeah, to visit the other apartments and to exchange opinions and discuss and everything. And we have sometimes monthly meetings to discuss new ideas, new approaches, what should be improved. That's something that already existed in the clinical Madeira environment. So
basically, you created the core made by the prevention and oral hygiene with GBT, and then you have all these connections and with the different specialties that are on the Madeira.
If the patient comes right away to us, we detect and we send, we refer them to the other departments.
So you think that there's really a teamwork then?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
It makes the whole difference, of course. Yeah.
It makes full difference. And what is this impact in the life of the patient? Because of course it's going to have a clinical impact.
Of course, it has the answers he's looking for. People go there with doubts. Probably we have some cases in which the person already went to other clinics just to have an evaluation, but it kept some doubts, and he wants the answers. He wants different views and approaches. And of course, it makes all the difference if we deliver and we are there to listen what the questions are, and to give the piece the patient needs and the solution, of course, to tranquilize him. And we have this new approach in the clinic based on the integrative point of view, in which the mouth is part of the body, and you cannot have health in one part without the other. So
it's funny to see also that you are in one GBT clinic that is in Lisbon. Now we will just open the second one that is in Cascais. So it's kind of 30-35 kilometers away from each other. So how do you see this project evolving and seeing that the dental hygiene is maybe really growing and making what I think we're trying to do is to create the core of dentistry as the prevention, right?
Yeah. The prevention should be the core of all kind of clinics.
Yeah.
So it starts always with prevention and early detection. So it's the natural path evolving into expanding to another clinic based on prevention. It's when you work preventing and detecting and teaching, educating, the patients gather those insights, and they remain with us, and we can get the further appointments. So of course the natural path is growing and expanding to the nearby areas.
Nearby areas, because now it's a new satellite, and it's been a month that is operational. The inauguration was 1 month ago, and it's funny to see that such a crazy idea is starting and expanding. A lot of work that need to be done. It's so fast,
yeah, because we just opened the first World GBT Clinic in
almost 1 year. It was November 2024, right? Yeah. So in less than 1 year, there's the second one. So waiting to see what's going to be the third and the fourth and the fifth. So if you could summarize the GBT Clinic in 3 words.
Only 3. Okay.
Only 3.
I would say eye reverence, because it's risky somehow.
Yeah.
And astonishing. And I would say expertise.
Yeah.
Because it's based on
the
science,
expertise, the science
evidence,
that is behind the clinical evidence.
Already proven.
Evidence. Yeah.
And I would say reliability, because we build the confidence. We have so many patients that have been avoiding these treatments for so many years.
Yeah.
And they are traumatized and afraid.
Yeah.
And we can restore that and give them some confidence to make them do not avoid these treatments. Just you can come here often.
I like
you will
that
get
thought.
the good treatment.
Basically, you are resetting the baseline for the patient, right? Starting with a good base, then to move on. And it's true that mostly the previous experience, it could be traumatizing.
Until this,
and now we start with something that is pain-free. Right, that is already setting in terms of good health, and once we have the good health, then we can work on the functional and the statical part.
Exactly, it's the base. It's just
the base.
Having that patient open and relaxed to start with the basic, and then improve to the aesthetic.
Yeah,
because that's what everyone wants, like the aesthetic part. Of course, the health, but people look for the aesthetic. But we cannot have the aesthetic, the beautiful teeth without the health.
Yeah. And it's funny also because you are setting a milestone in terms of like team cooperation, because then we were talking about this or in places that they're still missing dental hygienists, because dentists think that dental hygienists will steal their work, but it's not the case. It's really a team collaboration, right? So we were even finding problems that need to be solved and referring to the person in question that needs to do the work, right? So,
and the patient feels that difference.
He feels the difference
when they get treated by a professional trained to this specific treatment. Of course, it feels the difference. It's like having someone from periodontal department having orthodontics, practicing orthodontics. You can have be so diverse and have such a knowledge. You can do almost everything, but it's not the same thing. If you are specialized in that department, you will be better, and the patient feels the difference, of course.
Like
it's very common to hear, "Oh, I never had such a dental cleaning like this." It's the results and even the feeling.
It's specialization, right? It's like football or soccer, depending who's listening to us. Like, you're not going to put a forward in as a center back or as a goalkeeper. Like, each one has his job, his function on the team. And that's what is happening between GBT Clinic and the Clinic Hugo Madeira.
You are aware of your knowledge and limitations, and you work with what we have.
Limitations, like
we need to be humble as well.
Good professional always know their limits and where they need to pass to someone else. Sara, for me it was a pleasure to talk with you. Finally getting a Portuguese sitting down in this chair.
So I was the first.
The Portuguese, yes. We have talked with Hugo, but it was standing at IDS, right, Hugo? Because I have another Hugo here that is taking care of the cameras. But never sitting on this chair.
I'm pleased. I'm glad.
It was a pleasure. Next time, let's do it in Portuguese, and then we're gonna have the team adding the subtitles. But it was really nice to speak with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Obrigada.
For all the listeners or viewers, do not forget to subscribe to our podcasts, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or even Spotify, and don't miss the next episodes. Thank you and bye.